Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jake Talks, today's relationship show. We got everybody up in the house.
All right.
All right. Y'all want to tell y'all who they are? I mean, I could speak, but
Who they are?
Well,
Apparently, you can't speak.
I can't.
Who they are?
Oh, who they are? Who they are?
who
That's
they?
what you
Who
said.
they?
Who they? Who they?
Yeah, who they?
Who they?
Who they?
Who they?
Sister Soldier's here tonight. Hello. And Brother Ricky's beside Sister Soldier. How y'all doing?
All right. And we
And
got.
this is Lady K from
Mhm.
the Washington, D.C. metro area.
Mhm.
All
All right. Well, we got Lady K, Sister Soldier, Ricky Rick, and y'all know yours truly, Jay. All right. And we got this. We by popular demand, Internet Dating 3.
Part 3.
Part 3.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Internet Dating Part 1, then we had Internet Dating Part 2, pros and cons. Well, I guess we're going to have pros and cons regardless, however we're going to do this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because internet data is pros and cons
yeah. Mm-hmm.
about that.
Mm-hmm.
And what can we say about it? Other than I don't know. I have never met maybe one person. I ain't gonna mention her name. That really had an internet dating relationship, and it was true to what it says. Anybody else, I haven't never. Because the guys on the internet look like they jail profile, like they getting out of prison.
Uh-oh.
Or they don't smile.
Uh-oh.
Or they looking like serial killers.
Uh-oh.
You know.
Ooh.
I mean, if you want somebody to, if you want, I'm like this. If you want to meet somebody on the internet and put yourself up for internet dating, at least you can smile on your picture. Or they looking thuggish.
Yeah.
I mean, don't nobody want them. I mean, some people want bad boys when they, young. I don't think an older woman want a bad boy. Then again, she might do. I don't know. But yeah, and same for the women. These women they show more than they supposed to. I mean, give somebody a chance to find out for themselves. Don't show everything on the internet.
No.
Because sometimes they do. They show so much cleavage, or they try to show they buy a full, photo of their body or something like that. You get full photos, but it don't have to be where you can show everything.
Yeah.
So the man contact you, but then some of them just contact you on the internet for just sex. I don't know why they do that with all the HIVs and diseases out right now. Why would they want a booty call on the internet? So I don't know.
Well, Sister Soldier, Sister K, I haven't done internet dating, but tell me if it's okay if I ask you this. I want dental records. I want your shot record. I want a portfolio. I'm asking for too much. God,
Ricky Rick looking for G.I. Joe. That's what
He's
looking for the Joes.
Well, all the bodies is buried. I mean, dental records, really?
I'm not that up on internet dating, so I'm asking for some advice.
Oh,
Can I ask for that?
You can ask for it, but that don't mean to get it. So nowadays it's time to go Google it on Google. Google that person's name, their address, and see if they had any records.
Oh, I can get all that. Okay.
Yeah, you can. And you can go expensive.
Everything.
Yeah, and you can go expensive if you're willing to pay the $9 or $10 a month and get everything, credit check, background, everything.
Yeah.
Know their name, their mama name, their mama name.
Who they related to.
Yeah, who their daddy
Who
is.
Uncle Festus is.
Where their auntie live.
Yep.
How long they live at the dress. Yeah, you can do all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it only is worth it if it's worth that relationship if you find somebody on the internet.
Mm.
If you find somebody and y'all go on a date
Mm.
and the date ain't right,
Right.
where you go out for coffee or a drink, then you gonna drop that person right there. You ain't gonna do no internet because there's something about that person that wakes you up.
Mm.
Okay, so you ain't gonna do all that up. But if it's somebody that you like and it's too good to be true, hey, Google it.
Google it.
Yeah.
Well,
Tom Hanks, 2929 Mockingbird Lane, blah blah.
how would you internet date? Take for instance, I'm shy, very bashful. How do I even get started just to get the nerves up to click onto the computer to start announcing to someone that I want to get to know someone? See, I'm terrified of just talking to a female anyway. Now I'm going to talk to a female on the internet. How does that process gets activated in me just to do that? Do I ask somebody about
Okay,
a girl
I'm gonna
and
tell
they
you.
hook me up?
I'm gonna tell you. You get on the internet. You know I'm gonna tell it. You get on the internet. You find out which one you want to come.
Okay.
Get on to. You got Match.com.
Okay.
You got Black People Meet.
Okay.
You got Zeus. You got Our Time. You got what's that one with the old man do the commercials on all the time?
eHarmony.
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 Yeah.
eHarmony. I like that one the best.
Yeah, but you get on their website, and they have you to fill out
Mhm.
an application on the website.
Okay.
And you put your name, your address, you describe your personality, describe the person you looking for, your height, your weight, and you put your picture up there. You don't put an old picture that you take when you were 17 to 18 years old.
Put
you
a now.
put a picture that you look like now.
Supposed to
look
put,
like now.
supposed to put.
Supposed to put.
Oh,
Not no Christmas picture from 1989. You know, and it's 2015.
Oh.
So you supposed to put, but nowadays people they getting better at it. They putting actually what they look like now. They
Really?
getting better at it. Yeah, a lot of people getting better at
Not
it.
from what I heard.
But you
anyway,
can tell.
But,
But I'm gonna tell you the reason you can tell it's an old picture
Mhm.
is when they put it up there and it's not clarified. It's
Mhm.
clear
Oh, okay.
as it is on the internet. That's an
Okay.
old picture
Old
because
picture.
nowadays, you know, you got this 3D and you got
Yeah,
this HD and the
HD.
pictures are so clarified.
Yeah,
yeah.
You can tell this is a recent picture.
It can tell.
Sometimes might be 3 months, 6 months, or a year, but it's a recent picture.
No.
It's not like back 10, 20, 15 years ago when you thought you would fly,
Mm.
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, and then after you do all that and
Oh,
you put
really?
that information on there and you tell them what you're looking for, they ask you what you're looking for. You say, well, I'm looking for something that's average 5 feet, whatever height you want to,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
You don't put light complexion or dark complexion. You put nationality.
Right.
Is it any nationality?
Well, they could
Or
put it
is it
in
all
that
black,
little
or-
paragraph, you know.
No, but nowadays they got it where you list it. Some people
Oh,
really
okay.
don't care.
Nah.
Okay.
But now they got it where you list it, where you
Mhm.
put an Afro-American,
Mhm.
Caucasian,
Right.
other, Italy, Spanish, whatever.
Mhm.
But most of the time I just put open,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Because you'd be surprised, most of the ones that, if you pick out certain things to put down there, they probably don't want you anyway, and you won't get it. So just put open because you don't know what you would get.
So
Well,
what if I just
really.
wanted to get on the internet, I go on the dating, and say I just wanted to get to know Sister K. And I don't know Sister K yet, and I just post and I put myself, and I'm looking for someone that I can talk to and get to know, and I just want to be your friend. Are they doing that
you
on
look
the
at,
internet?
yeah, it's called pen pals. Yeah, you doing that
Oh,
now.
see, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
you got
so it's
pen
called
pals,
pen pals.
Pen pals, yeah.
Yeah.
Pen pals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody that you want to talk to and
just
everything.
chit chat and all that. You know?
Yeah, but why
Oh,
get on there to
right.
talk to some chit chat? Just to talk to.
Because I don't have many friends.
Well, you
Oh,
know
okay.
what?
Yeah.
Some people do the pen pal thing. I think because
I don't need
on
no friend. I don't
the
do that.
on the well, we know you special but anyway, but
That's why she's
yeah, but you know, but you know, some people that I've talked to do the pen pal thing because here's what some of the reasons I've heard was because they don't live in the same town. They could share certain secrets and feel comfortable telling somebody who, you know, not in the same town. They ain't got to worry about somebody blastering all their business all over town, you know, and everything. People they know, they can just share like little personal secrets. These are the pen pal folk, okay?
Okay, not dating.
Yeah, these are pen pal folk. And you know that they feel more comfortable with somebody, even if somebody that they just really don't know, but you know they've talked to for a couple of times. They feel more comfortable because they live in Oklahoma and this person live in Maine. All right, so the chance most likely in their meeting is really very slim, or even coming in their town, spreading all the gossip is really slim. Because what do they really care about? Who know about them in Maine? You know, the person in Texas know about them in Maine. This person going around talking. They don't know me. You know, so people have found a little bit more comfortability in the pen pal thing, in the long distance thing. But you know, the dating part, ooh.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Well, how long do I have to wait? Sister K and Sister Soldier, if I get on the internet to meet someone.
So if
I get on there and I can text somebody, I go, I want to see you tomorrow.
You
can if you want to, but I don't know how to
you can, because you get on there right then and there. There's always somebody online too, just like you online. And you always can find somebody to talk to right there.
So it's live. Somebody's online.
Yeah, live, and you actually talking. And even better, to make it better, if you want to hear each other's voice, stick a microphone to your cat. You don't have to text or anything. Right. You talk.
What you got to say, Lady K?
I'm just sitting here listening to Sister Soldier, and
Brother Rick.
She just got a moment. You see that? You know about you know how the church folk go in the spirit.
But you know, I mean, when it comes down to internet dating, you know, I say this about internet dating: you should trust your instinct. Whatever it is that you're looking for, eventually you will find it. And then sometimes you will find things that you didn't expect to find. I mean, I met my boyfriend on the internet. And our relationship is great. You know, I met a great and wonderful person. But it's all in about, you know, when I went on this particular website, I just moved to D.C., and I was bored. And I didn't really want to go out and meet anybody necessarily because, you know, it was kind of a meat market, and it still is a meat market. I just wanted somebody nice to talk to. So I went online, and he was online. And what made me want to talk to him was the fact that he didn't approach me stupidly. He didn't approach me from the aspect of, you know, I wanna meet you right now, you know, or I think you're sexy, or you have a sexy picture. And it was just, you know, like you seeing me right now. Y'all had jokes about my hair, whatever.
Really? Did we?
Really?
Jay, that's true,
didn't they?
Really?
They said you sexy.
Really?
They said you sexy now.
I the one said I knew you had a scarf on. I knew she had a scarf on.
But we're not going to talk about that, Ricky. We're not going to go back there, okay? But the picture that I put online, I was being me. And the thing about it is, it was all about how he approached me. I had people approach me crazy. Delete. And I was only online for 3 days when I met him. And even after I met him online, he never pressed me for a telephone number. He never pressed me to meet. We just communicated online.
So you would say internet dating is good?
It can be.
It can be. It can be somebody
It can be. It depends on how you do it. And then also, what are you online for? Like Sister Soldier said, if you up there posting pictures of you half naked in a bathing suit with your booty sticking out, breasts popped out, you know, you're going to get that response. Because of that message and the image that you're putting out.
Don't forget about the booty pose. You know the booty pop pose.
In the club pose. On the pole pose. It depends on what image that you're putting out there. And trust and believe, if he had approached me with that image of he's just out there to get in my pants or whatever, that wasn't going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That right there was not going to happen.
And most women, especially me, that's a turn off. When they put that right in front of your face right then, it's a turn off. You, like you said, you delete, you don't want to be bothered. That's why I don't go on blackpeople.com, blackpeoplemeet.com, because that's all they be looking for.
They gotta be.
I was on that one time. After that, I deleted. I went till my membership run out, then I canceled my subscription. Oh, I don't even go on there. When it pops up in my member, I say unsubscribe.
So you said we can't even do that right.
Oh,
as a society, black society, we can't even do internet.
No, it's
not just black people on that site. No,
it's
really just tight. It's really tight. Probably majority black, but it's not just black on this site. So,
right. And then you have sites like ChristianPeopleMeet.com.
Oh yeah, okay. It's not just Christians. It's not just Christians. It's not just Christians.
I thought that it was legit.
Woo! There be some wild people on that.
I thought it was legit. I thought, man, that's good.
It's legit. But it's some wild people on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They not, let's put it this way, they're not all what they say they are, Christians.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing some things, pictures and talking.
There's another one called Righteous Dating.
Righteous Dating?
Righteous Dating. Righteous Dating.
I haven't heard that one
yet. There's another one called Righteous Dating.
Well, it's good to be in the presence of someone who have done it, tried, and been successful in it. Because I've been skeptical because it always worries me. What if you get the wrong guy? What if you get the wrong girl and it could endanger your life? But you told me some good goals.
But you can always cut it out for it. But you can cut it out for it. Get to that situation in your life. Yeah, you cut it out from. Yeah,
and you have to. Right, and you have to trust your instincts.
Okay,
you know?
said that.
Yeah.
You have to trust your instincts. You know somewhere inside of you that this person is not for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why even go there? I cut it short, quick, delete.
Okay.
You know, because you just know.
Yeah.
You just know. And then when you're looking at this person's profile, like Sister Soldier say, you know, you talk to them, see if what they wrote matches up to what they say they are.
But most of y'all brothers don't have no rap. Y'all don't know how to talk to no woman.
I don't.
If you can't talk to her in person,
I admit it.
You can't talk to them in person. They should talk to them on a dating site. They just can't. I mean, have you ever seen the old 70s movies? Remember back in the 70s? Hey, baby, what's your name?
Yeah.
Didn't they ask you Zodiac sign? Okay, do the hey, baby.
You took me back too much.
Yeah.
You're telling my age.
Telling my age. Just forget the Zodiac sign. Just say, hey, baby, what's your name? My name is such. Just be yourself. Don't be like talking. Yeah, don't be talking ignorant. Get into them. Oh, I sure would like to get into them pants. Oh, you look good in them jeans. She knows she look good in them jeans. She did. She went to war. But you ain't got to tell her that. I mean, if you want to meet her, and don't touch her. Don't come up and touch no woman because you got this 3-feet thing. And when you want to talk to somebody, don't come up there and touch their arm. Yeah. You know, you come up there and face them. Give them their space, they 3 feet of space, and ask them, what's your name? How can I get to know you? Hello, my name is such and such. I would like to take you for a cup of coffee. You get more dates with that.
That's right.
Then you can't say, hey, baby, I sure would like you in them jeans.
So how much do you give? How much do you say? How far do you go or how far do you not go when you're meeting someone?
You're supposed to be a perfect gentleman and she's supposed to be a perfect lady. If you got to be ghetto, then that's a cutoff. That's a turnoff point right there. But you're supposed to be a perfect gentleman. I'm sure everybody, mother and father, taught them manners, or grandmother taught them manners.
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily.
But they did, but
not necessarily.
I got to side with Lady K on this one.
A first date, what they say, a Coke and a smile. You know what I'm saying?
McDonald's cheeseburger and the cheese.
Walk as a lady.
No, I never was talking how to walk as a lady. I just swing them. I just swing them. That's all. But what I'm saying, I mean, got your common sense to be polite.
Yeah.
And you know how to be polite if you want to meet somebody. Just be polite. Be yourself. You ain't got to be all ghetto, all hip hop. You know, put a little old school in there, but leave out the zodiac sign.
What kind of question, Sister K,
What
Sister
is that
Soldier?
zodiac?
What kind of questions should I ask you if I'm on the internet trying to date you and get to know you? That's appropriate. Because
Okay, after you
internet
get
dates,
the-
it
after
has
you
no.
get the-
You talking about asking them too?
after
Well,
you get
I'm
the name.
giving them, I'm asking for advice that's gonna help other men and women out there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
are you talking about after you ask them the names,
After you ask the name, what
After
do
you
I
ask the
need
name.
to ask you to engage further into our relationship?
Okay, after you
What
ask
are
the
you
name-
looking for?
Okay, after you ask me my name and we sit down
No,
there.
you don't ask what are you looking for.
Mm-mm.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm
don't
talking.
ask-
I'm definitely.
don't ask
what I'm saying-
Never,
Yeah,
never.
never. And
Okay.
then
Don't ask
because
what you're looking
because
for.
yeah, that's true. Because they said, "What are you looking for?" Not you. Really?
And I sure got
Really?
jumped
Not you.
in. And I know
But no,
you got.
I'm just-
I know Soldier got something to say, but I sure got to jump in on that
Jump
one.
in,
Okay,
Brother
go
Jay.
ahead.
I stress to everybody who listens to the sound of my voice, and I hope it sounds okay. But don't do that. You're right, Lady K. Do never tell. I can't tell you what to do, but hopefully this may make some
Oh,
sense.
I know why
This
you
may
say
make
that.
some sense.
Okay, I see what
You should never.
Mm-hmm.
Two things. Never ask nobody what they're looking for, and never disclose, or in other words, share with somebody
Right.
what you're looking for.
Oh,
Those
What
two
you're
reasons.
looking for. That's right.
Two
That's
reasons why that is. Because you'll see that on the sites. I'm looking for a God-fearing person, somebody go to church, do this, got a job, blah, 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 blah. Okay. When you do that, here's what you open up a door to. Is that the person is left with two ways of thinking, consciously or unconsciously. Most of the time it's consciously. You let them know what they need to portray to you,
There you go.
with the kind of character,
That's
everything
right.
they
Yeah, that's why I
need to
understand
do
what you were
to
saying,
wheel
yeah.
you in.
That's
All right?
Yeah.
Unconsciously is the kind of thing that's similar to the court case where you have the lawyer who says something, knows it's going to be overruled, and then the judge turns around to the jury, said y'all should strike that from out of your records and your mind. Can't never strike what your mind gets goes in. They do that deliberately because they know it's going to be overruled, because they know when they go in the room, no matter what the judge says, it's still tinkering around in their mind and it's messing with them. So you got the unconscious folk who ain't really trying to play the game, but because it's in there, they unconsciously start doing things that's not really who they are.
Okay.
So it's more important for you to know what you want. And when you see it, you say, "Oh, it's there."
Right. Or they will try to
Yeah.
appease you by being
Right.
that person
Right.
that you want.
Right.
So yeah.
You close those doors.
That's right.
That's good.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I would be in trouble. Because I would do all the things that was wrong.
All the wrong things. We can tell you ain't been dating
In a while, I'd be messed up.
Yeah.
But,
you gonna say something, sir? I'm sorry.
But no, because I understand what you're saying. That was true.
Yeah.
But no, what I was going to say when he was saying what would you say to them?
to them.
Yeah.
Okay,
female.
if you had the coffee or dinner, and we just stated that you should never ask them what they want in a relationship or a person or whatever right there.
Right.
So you just have a nice conversation. You ask them what they like, what is their favorite color, what they like to eat, what they do for fun.
Yeah.
Do they have any hobbies? Do they like to
Yeah.
read?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You just have a conversation and get a conversation up. Then as the evening progresses or as the dating progresses, then you ask a more personalized question. How many kids you got?
Well,
Who your baby daddy? No, I'm just kidding.
What's important for
Are
me
you
is,
bankrupt?
is it okay if I say,
Nah, just playing.
is it okay if I say, how much money do you make? Because I want to make sure I'm not spending a lot of money in this.
No, that's a no.
I can't do that.
Nope.
Do you have a good job?
Nope, you can't do that.
Why?
You can say, do you
know-
have a job? You
Right.
ask that, but not
Yeah,
a good job.
Right.
Okay. Do you have a job? Are you working? Where do you work for?
And
Oh, I'm retired. I'm living off my money. And then when a man tell a woman that, they say, oh, I'm retired. I'm living. I mean, he got Social Security. He living off. He got a limited fixed income. He has a limited fixed income.
That's not so bad when you're military retired, but you know.
Yeah, it's not bad if you're military retired, but it's not bad if you're retired and you are a fixed income.
But you know,
so that means you only go see her once a month. She gonna see her that check coming. No, let me quit.
2 days a month. The first and the 30th.
Yeah, every time that check come in.
Whichever one.
Well, you know, that's
every time that check come in. I don't know how they do it in Tennessee. I know they do it in Chicago. They do it once a month.
Once a month. Here it's twice a month.
I think it's a danger on both sides. On both sides of the views. You know, like you were saying, you know, the views for the woman seeing it with the man, you know, with the kind of job and all that. I think it's really vice versa too, because as you was asked, you know, with the man asking the woman, and all the polls and views and statistics and the studying of the dating, you know, the dating sites and all that, it just dating. It don't have to be the dating sites. It's even just plain dating. You can meet somebody in the store and all that, and then you all get to talking. But especially on the dating sites, because you have a lot of stuff that's right there in the window as you print, you know, got this many kids, you know, been divorced or whatever, and then gets to that part, the income. And I be, you know, and all the studying I'm looking
at. Don't you pause too? Is that what you about to say?
No, I don't pause. I'm like, I mean, like, I get that moment like Lady K just, I be going, and they be, you know, and I'm sure, you know, and the men do the same thing. They have these brackets, but I say it's more dangerous for the ladies than for the men, all right? You open up doors. There's a lot of doors that we open up because of certain things we do. You know, the one that we just finished talking about. You know, what are you looking for? Then we open up this other door that for the men, if you go putting it down, then the woman is like possibly in it. Sometimes it's it don't make sense. Okay, especially if you put down that your job classification is a janitor, and you making $80,000 a year. Okay,
but they don't call it a janitor.
So
they don't call it a janitor.
Right.
They call it custodian,
engineer, right? Yeah.
But
the engineer picking up the trash,
yeah,
right?
But anyway,
all right.
So
like that takes a lot of science, right? And so you got that, and then some things don't jive, but then you have some that do jive. And then when you put it down, then you have the psychology that's messing up the women. It's like, oh, they make some money. I might need to focus in on this person. And then it's vice versa. And especially if I say more dangerous for the women, because you do have, unfortunately, men, I'm sorry to say, but you do have a lot more men who tend to pry on women than women prey on men. Not saying women don't do that. I'm not saying they don't, but just saying the statistics show that it's more men that prey on women than the women prey on men. And when you start listing, you're making, 60, 75,000, 100,000. Oh, you got some. You talking about not gold diggers, but men looking for sugar mamas,
sugar daddies, sugar babies,
and sugar babies, sugar cats and dogs.
But see,
sugar cars.
But most sites you go on there, ask you. You can say no. You can either say none, or you don't want to put it on there. But still, if you don't want to put it on there and none, and you looking through there looking for, that's gonna raise the question in your head: is this person working?
Right.
Okay. Why this person said he don't have no money? Why this person said they don't want to put it? They don't want to say, is he retired? He's on Social Security? Is he handicapped? Disability? I mean, whatever. Why would this person put it on? So what I do, I don't put everything. I put the lowest income I can, but it's the income. I can't know that it's income. Well, how you feel? Why
so
you
they
make
love you or live you not, right?
The income is so important on the relationship because you know the level of how you're gonna live.
Right.
Not only that, how you gonna take somebody on a date if you ain't making no money?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, some people.
If you living on the income, you take them to date once a month.
Well,
The first week out of a month, and
Well-
then you have to wait 30 more days after you pay your bills for your next paycheck.
Well, I got a question though. I mean, since you brought that up, I got a question. Is it? I mean, because the main reason is really what I thought, that you go on these dates or dating sites and meet people is supposedly what I thought is supposed to be, that you trying to meet somebody nice, the
Right.
character who will
Right.
be for you. You can
Right.
fall in love, be in love, you know, maybe one day get married and all this kind of stuff.
You
know?
can't get
So,
married
yeah.
with a broke person.
But
You can't fall in love with a broke person.
I got that.
You can't
But,
have a house with a
I
broke
mean,
person.
I got that. But what if? And there are some real true cases that there have been some people who have only focused on money people and have never yet, and still probably to this day have not yet reached or acquired a good working relationship and or acceptable relationship, and have had problems after problems after problems. The character, I'm not saying, you know, they need to have some money. I'm just saying that they may, you know, because some things in society have fixed some people, and there's some good movies. Have fixed. I can't remember that Tyler Perry movie with the guy who had the 3 girls and met the lawyer and all that.
Oh, the daughters is called.
I can't remember the name of it.
Daddy's little girl.
Daddy's
Daddy's
little
Little
girl.
Girl.
Like he was a low income. She's a high income. But he was a nice guy. He was a nice guy, and she was so focused on all these money guys, couldn't land a good relationship. And I mean, that's a good example right there.
Yeah.
And finally, toward the end of the movie, when she finally started seeing who he really was,
But she had money herself.
Right, I got that.
But she seen that he was happy without money. He had his 3 daughters.
Right.
Yeah.
He had his house.
Mm-hmm.
They had food on table. His kids already looked nice.
He was making the income,
Plus-
just wasn't making that.
he was making money. He did, but he had a personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said please and thank you.
Yeah.
He was a gentleman.
Oh.
So that's what we should
Plus
seek.
only with his girl.
To see the character,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
He didn't ask her for no money.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't ask her to buy her daughter some shoes or clothes or something. He was a man's
Didn't
man.
even say move
But
in,
she didn't
right.
see that because she was
Let
so
me drive
used-
your car.
Yeah, she didn't
Well,
have to drive
he
a
did drive
car.
the limo. He did
Yeah.
drive the limo.
Yeah, but he did that to get her
No,
attention.
I know.
He did that to get her attention. He did that. Brother did drive the limo to get her attention.
He did.
But he did that to get her attention.
Uh,
But how many men that would do that?
mhm.
How many women? Well, it ain't that would do that.
Mhm.
They will go. You know, everybody now is looking for somebody that have a good credit, or they have, nowadays it's a new thing. Well, not everybody. It's a new thing now. Whereas they look and see if you got good credit before they match up and date with you. I read that.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
And
Because that's why
so,
society-
Doesn't E.
something
Harmony
else,
do that too?
you wouldn't have nothing. I don't know.
I want to think E.
But
Harmony does that.
They probably do. So they won't have no bills or something. Just in case you get together, you can, I guess, have no bills. Let me tell you something, folks. Listen.
Oh.
You're going to have bills while you're alive. They're going to still be here when you're dead.
So don't let a bill
So don't let a
disrupt the
bill
relationship.
disrupt a relationship. Show them.
All right.
Show them, because you're going to always have them.
But the thing is, but you know, I go back to my original what I was saying about it. All depends on why you're there.
Yeah.
You know, when what it is that you're going into
Out of
it
here.
looking for. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you need. And the thing is that, you know, what are you going into it with? You know, what are you going into it looking for? You know, if you go into it looking for a man with money, a man with good credit, if that's your criteria, then that's what you're going to eventually get. Now, if you're looking for a man with a good heart, a man that's going to treat you right, a man that's going to respect you, it shouldn't matter what his financial status is, if that's your focus. You see,
Yeah,
it all
that's
depends
true.
on what your focus is.
Right, that's true. But see,
You know,
what?
my focus was I wanted a good man, a man that treated me right, a man that respected me, a man that understood me, a man that would support me in my career as well as in my ministry. Those were the things that I was needing to have in my life. If it was anything outside of that, it didn't matter whether he was rich, poor, in the middle. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
He had to for me to be connected to him.
Yes.
So it all depends on what it is that you're looking for, what your criteria is for your own personal happiness, or what you perceive to be your personal happiness.
Yes, but you can want, somebody else can want the same thing you're talking about and look for it, and they have to go through several different online dating people, men, women, whatever, before they get to that part. So that's the whole idea of looking.
Yeah. But if you're on there and you're like, well, he doesn't make enough money, or his educational background isn't what I need for it to be. You're making that a part of your criteria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
Yeah.
Can he afford to take me out? Okay, the best dates that I've had are the ones where we just went for a walk. Not necessarily one where you had to spend a lot of money.
Oh,
they don't have
to spend a lot of money. So you're saying are you looking for somebody to flourish you? Is that what you're trying to say?
What?
Are you? In other words, are you saying? Are you looking? Not you. Not you. I'm talking about like the audience we're talking to. The general. Are they looking? Maybe I use they. Let me they. The word I learned in the very beginning of the show. They.
But she want that flourish.
No, that other word that you use.
Are they looking for someone to flourish them?
Yeah, flourish.
Well, he got it. Yeah, he got it right this time.
FLOURISH.
Yes, flourish them. Flourish them.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you say, can they afford to take me out to eat? That's somebody who's really looking for somebody to flourish them.
Yeah. Not really, just to spoil them, take them out, treat them like a lady. Baby, let me drop this coat on the ground. This is my, what is the designer stuff for men now?
Hey,
Calvin Klein or whatever. Tommy Hilfiger, coat on the ground so you can walk all over. No, they don't play no more. But
Sister Soldier, hold up. Sister Soldier, the female test, right? If you get to that door, if he reach around you to open it for you.
Yeah. That's a keeper.
That's the keeper, yeah.
That's the beginning of a keeper.
Ah.
If he don't open the door for you, nope. That's not a keeper. I was going to say something else, but I had to hold that for a minute. But it's not a keeper.
Hold that right there.
All right. Yeah,
it's not a keeper.
Yeah, but how do you get that? And how does that expectation come surreal for you on internet dating? I mean, like I said again, how long do you talk? And you was blessed, Sister K, and I love you for that because I do know somebody who had a successful internet dating experience, and it's good to know that because I'm not really abreast of the internet dating. I'm learning as we talk today, but it's good to know that you had success, and it's good to know, Sister Soldier, that you entered into it and you have some.
I'm still looking.
Okay, and she's still looking, and she's gonna make somebody a wonderful wife. Let me tell you something. You talked about protection. Sister Soldier got the AKK, the 45, the M16, the tank.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you gotta come correct. And get on that horse.
They high to ride this ride.
Oh man.
You can't go to the carnival and can't ride the ride. You gotta be so high. Yeah, but anyway, all joking.
Well, she just eliminated a couple of potential candidates. You know that? Yeah, right. It could have been a shorty.
But I can't help it.
Yeah, it could have been a shorty.
But I can't help it. Y'all can't see it on television, on the view of the camera right now. But I'm 5'8". Okay? I wear heels when I go out. I wear anywhere from 2.5 to 4-inch heels.
We know her back is getting
So that's
out.
gonna make me 6'1" or 6'2". Okay. If I go to a man that's 5'7", I'm 6'1" and 6'2". That means we going out today. Where he gonna hold me up? His head gonna be right here on my breast and go dancing. He be holding my back right here. I'm standing over his head.
He needs to wear some some extra length pants and have some stacks up under it, so that the pants come down for y'all and only leave that much heel. They won't know a single thing. He just work him
like Prince do. But how many men gonna do that? Because Prince is 5'7". I mean, he's like 5'4", 5'3", and when he wear them heels, he like 5'7". Yeah, but and then we go out. Okay, man, I'm gonna kiss you tonight. I gotta bend down. No. No.
But what if he has all the characters you need?
Kevin Hart is short.
Kevin Hart got money too.
So you're saying that's okay? Money.
No, because Kevin Hart got money. That's why his fiance way down. Most of the actors came from the hood or so-called neighborhood or whatever. They get that money and they go straight for models. You don't see them take somebody out from the hood with them that they've been dating or whatever.
So Sister Soldier, hold on. If the man is 5'4" and he got money, he can ride that ride.
Yeah, because he's going to pay for every trip that he go on.
So you overlook that short.
I'm saying, he's going to pay for every trip that he want to ride that ride. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I almost started to say something. Let me rest my feet. I'm going to go rip on them. I'm going to go rip on them.
Now I'm not going to ask you.
I'm going to go rip on those.
I'm not going to ask you any kind of explanation because I don't even, I want to make it clear on the internet site that I am lost and I'm laughing because
you putting in your disclaimer.
Yeah, you put a disclaimer right now that I'm among friends.
We just joking.
Well put, Brother Jay. This is my disclaimer. I am not approving of anything that's been said at this moment.
Sister Kate knows she shouldn't have asked me that. She know I was going to say something crazy.
If I was a little lighter, they'd see me blush.
Talking about 5'4". Yeah, he gonna pay for every ride he wanna ride on.
But how successful is internet dating? Does anybody know the average?
Different sites claim.
Okay. That's a claim.
Yeah, they different claims. They the biggest site. They got more. Reach more married couple, got more couples married. Don't nobody really know because sites they do that because they competition with each other. Okay. So it don't really matter because sometimes you be too busy, you working, and you don't have the time to date. So they go on the internet to find them a date. You know, and then I can understand that, but how could you be so busy that you cannot find a date? I don't understand that. I mean,
easy.
But listen, I'm talking about. I can understand if you was a pilot and you fly in a plane, you got to be in Houston one minute and New York the next minute. I can understand if you No, I can't understand if you're a truck driver.
Well, I think it depends on the gender.
Because you stop
I think it's more the gender. If you're talking to females, if you're
too busy for that, how you gonna have a relationship?
Well, if, going on the site to find a date, if you're talking gender, then my view, it's just my view, this is just Jay, is that the females, looking at the psychology of it, is that they may be working a lot, but I don't think it's that because of that they go on the site, because most women don't want to be forward in asking the guy to go on a date, and so because they're busy, not that I think that they don't want to find time or have time to go on a date if a guy was to ask them, but just because
I would ask a guy if he ain't married, or got a crazy girlfriend.
Well, that's why you're a soldier. But a lot of women, and that doesn't take you away from being a lady. But it's just that that's just part of your personality. But there are a lot of women though who have a certain character about themselves that they feel that part, I guess they say, is part of chivalry. That a guy would come and ask them out on a date, and they would wait for that, So it's kind of like it makes them a little bit more comfortable if they're on a site and they could go to this site, place their picture and profile up, and that will incorporate because it puts them in a place. Because if you're working, you just go to work, you go home, you pretty much everybody at the job, all the men at the job already know who you are. There's nobody at your house that's just going to see you. So in between that, that's my life. Who's going to see you to be able to say, oh, there's a woman I need to go holler at. And so if you're not in a place where you're visible to the public or those available,
I understand that. But that's my life to the T you just described. I work, I go home, maybe go shopping every once in a while. Most of the time I order off the internet. But anyway, but I don't go to places. I don't go to clubs. I'm not a drinker. It's not that I don't drink. I just don't like to take alcohol. Every once in a while, I might have a glass of wine. Go to who? Walmart? That's all I go to Walmart. I ain't met nobody yet.
Walmart has become a believe it or not, it is.
Well, why you ain't telling me?
I gotta show you the post.
Walmart
has become picking up more and more as being a meeting spot.
Really?
People
you talking about the one over there?
All of them, all throughout the United States.
No, because I go to the one in Hit Country, Oak Grove. No, I go to one in Oak Grove. It's not. No,
it ain't really happening.
No, it ain't not happening.
Oak Grove. You got to get up off 4 in the morning.
But I'm not the. No, I don't even go up. I don't. No, I don't go there at 4 in the morning. But I'm not the type of person that go out and hang out at bars, clubs.
The gyms is a good one.
Who?
The gyms.
Oh, the gym is.
The gym is a good place. Where you want to make yourself visible, go put on some leotards and some.
You got to put that on. Just have on some regular sweats and go to the gym.
Oh no! I don't exercise.
That's right. That's what
I
do.
But I don't go in there and pull something. The guy gonna say hi, and you gonna say I gotta go to the hospital, and you gonna miss out.
The smell alone will kill you. Smell like Budissi in there.
It'll take you a little small bottle
of impression. Can I help you with the feet
and the funk? Oh no.
Yep,
I don't
seriously. Go to the gym.
Yes, it smell good.
They put incense. Hold up, they do put spray incense or scent in there, but then when that scent mixed with that funk, then it's
sweet funk.
It's real funky.
Oh. I don't know. I mean,
don't be so bad.
I'm just saying, I thought they would be more advanced.
Because people go to gym, and even though they had a gym bag and stuff with them, they don't wash the clothes inside. That funk be coming out that bag, and it 3 weeks the whole gym. Ooh, no.
Well, that should tell you something about the character of the guy,
Yeah,
that tells you something. There are certain signs, you see the signs, and there are certain signs.
That's why I don't go to gym.
And
that's why I don't go to gym, because I seen the signs.
Yeah.
But no, it's too, Then you got these women that be in the gym. I'd rather do yoga, really, because. But anyway, you got these women that be in the gym, and they wear these.
Don't say spandex.
Spandex.
I knew you were gonna say spandex.
They wear the little shorts that go up to the crack of the spandex, and then they be bending all over in front of people. Don't nobody want to see that.
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta disagree with you. No, not me. But I gotta disagree. There is somebody
that want to
see that. There is somebody, and baby, you better believe, baby, you gonna get that want to see that.
Mm-hmm. You right.
And then when they get that, what get me is that they go. You know what? They're getting.
You must have been the gym lady.
I need to go to the gym. What gets me is not only in the gym, just society, and I know the audience knows I say a lot of stuff about men. I'm fair, so I'm about to say something about women now. What gets me is when women, now when you really do know when you got pants that ain't coming all the way up your butt. All right.
Oh, this
you can feel the air going in your butt crack.
Kills.
All right.
Crack kills.
Now, you out in the open. You done wore it 1 time, 2 times. You continue to wear these same type of pants.
Ain't watching.
And now when a guy is sitting there staring at you, looking and gawking at you, not saying me, but I'm saying there are guys out there, and they start running up to you, hollering at you, and you be like, "What you looking at?" Having an attitude and all. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Crack kills.
What do you expect? I mean, if you put it out there like that, then you need to be welcome what you put out. That's the bait you pulling.
But on internet dating, you don't see that.
That goes
Read
for
what
the
you
internet
saw.
too.
Yeah, it goes for the internet too.
Yeah, that's what we talking about too.
Because they take that gym mentality and take pictures and post it on the internet dating.
Right, they showing the goods for free.
Right.
And then they get unwanted advances for it. Then they don't want to. Then they get mad.
Have attitude. I mean, I can't understand. Why do you gotta have attitude?
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's. I mean, I just say people are humorous. I mean, it's really humorous when you look at. But the internet dating, you said something, like Kay, in regards to the internet dating, that it can be good, and so you made some areas where it can be bad. It is. It's all about what you're looking for.
How you present yourself.
Ricky, you made the comment about the percentage of what's the success.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what I've studied, because I've read many statistics. I've read some polls. I've even talked to a bunch of people on both the women and the men. And you get two different views. If you ask a bunch of women, the majority of them will say it's not successful, because the majority of them will say not successful. The reasons why, the reason I hear is because a lot of the men, even when they put, here's one for Sister Soldier, when she put the ethnic category of what she's looking for, she gets every other ethnic besides the one she puts. Okay. All right.
I just put
like they can't read.
Right.
But I just put just open, regardless.
Yeah. And so I've heard that one. That what they put down, they get some of everything that they don't have on their profile, approaching them. Then the next, which is the biggest one, approach them mostly for sex, and they're very forward about it, being very in the immediate conversations. Very forward about it.
Which that's a turn off. We said that from the beginning. That's a turn off.
Y'all said hit delete.
Hit delete. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Yeah, y'all hit delete so much. Y'all think all the men are there. Delete. That's Mr. Delete. That's Mr. Delete. What's your name? Delete.
Everybody delete me.
What's your mama name?
Delete. We from the delete them.
But that's what you do. Each time that I go on these, I go on different sites at different times. It's whatever I feel like I want to go on to.
Right.
This one site I'm on, I only pay for a 1 month subscription. The reason I pay for 1 month subscription, because if I can't find, or they can't find me in 1 month, I close that one down and go on to the next one. Because I do. Because in this great big old United States of ours, there's so many millions and billions of people. You should be able to at least catch one fish.
Yeah, a couple hits.
Okay. Or get some. I get some hits, but they don't be.
You don't want no car,
right? And I meant not into. Yeah, I want no car. Why should I get car? Why should I get car? When I can have
people don't throw them back in the truck.
I can have bass, rainbow trout. Why I car? Okay, but anyway, the reason I do that so I can go to the next one. I'm not into long distance relationship. If anybody lives more than 54 miles from me, I don't want to have
them.
Because it's kind of tough to have a long distance relationship, maintain that, because even you don't know what he doing, he don't know what you're doing. Y'all have not fully known each other to trust each other yet. So no, I don't do to anything over 50 miles radius long.
That's good. That's a good decision. You're right about that.
What you call, and that's what some of these women should do, because I'm telling you, if he's in one state and I'm in another state, it ain't enough women over there in that state. You can't find nobody.
You got to come over in Tennessee.
So you gotta wing that out too. Yeah. But so now on the 22nd this month, this will be my month up for that one. So I'm gonna log off for that one, and I'm gonna go on to my next one.
Okay.
And that's how I do it. There's so many.
But in your case, Sister Soldier, you're saying Sister K was very successful, and I'm so happy for you. But she had to
go, like she told me at one time, she had to go out of state.
Okay.
To do that. It's nowhere where she was living in
Tennessee
and Kentucky that's gonna happen. And I can see what she understands, because that's what's happening to me.
Maybe she got on. Well, maybe we should ask her. Did you get on the dating sites while you were in the
Tennessee area,
or was it when you got to DC?
No.
Oh.
It was when I got to DC.
So that's why she missed out on the opportunity.
She got a better network.
She didn't miss out on the opportunity.
No.
She had the sense. She knew what was here and what not was here. Okay. For her. So she went to, but she was going to move out of state anyway.
Yeah.
So it just took her, it was just quicker for her, and she got there just in the nick of time.
I think it was more that she knew exactly what she was. I don't know. I think she just knew exactly what she was looking for.
I mean, Lady K always know what she wants.
Yeah.
And
I think that's the most important thing.
I have
know
known
what
her
you are looking
for a couple of years, and we become the best of friends, and I ain't never know her to not like what she like. Okay, so she always know what she wants. That's all I can say about her about that.
And you got to understand state from state where she went. You know, Tennessee is a retiring state. So if it's based on that,
you said a retiring state.
It's a retiring
state.
Oh,
retiring state.
Soldier, don't do that to me. I want to apologize to all the missiles.
You already put a disclaimer.
No, that's what he said. I didn't understand what he said. That's what he said.
Brother Jay, help me. I want to apologize for anything Sister Soldier repeat that I say.
I thought that's what it sounded like to say. That's why I asked you what?
Retiring state.
Oh, retiring state. Okay, I thought you said retiring state.
You know,
okay.
Based on you going to Texas.
So
people in Texas, it's a state where there's growth and advancement happening all the time. People are working. The workforce is vibrant. In the state of Tennessee, it's more people coming in retired than there are jobs and ability for the workforce to flourish. So the men here are probably worrying about trying to get a good job and have a good income, and it's not really focused. They want to date, but they're not focused on it. She went to a state where the man that she's with in love was focused, had a good job, a good career. He knew what he wanted and was looking for, and she and him became a good match because she went somewhere where maybe a man had the time to think about and be realistic on what he wanted. I mean,
Well, get this. Where I'm at now, the women outnumber the men like 12-1.
Wow.
Okay. It's a whole lot of women here.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I was going to.
That's where Virginia is. It's more women than men.
It's a huge
North Carolina, Durham,
military affiliated community.
Okay.
And it's, you know, it's a really, really it's a lot of women here.
Yeah, just like here. Just like here, it's military.
I honestly feel like I know, like Sister Soldier said, I know exactly what it is that I need in order for me to be happy.
Okay.
I know what will make Katrina happy.
Right.
Katrina was already happy.
Right.
You know, when I met my boyfriend, he just added on to my life.
Okay.
You know, there's some people who are not happy, and they're out there on the internet trying to find happiness through somebody else.
But they got to become happy first.
I was already happy and content with my life.
Right.
I was already happy and content with my life. He was happy and content with his life. We complemented each other's lives. We just added on to each other's lives.
Good
point.
That's why it worked.
That's good.
I love my boo.
As a model, Sister K, as a model, then if people can take up your model that you explain in your experience to internet dating, they have an opportunity to be successful. If people would take up the model that Sister Soldier saying, I don't stay on this site too long, I get off. Because if they hadn't found me by then, I need to move. Because if she stay on the site too long, she may get something bad. Yeah, you may get something
you might
bad.
not. You ain't gonna get nothing bad. It's just that I give myself a limited time to get to find someone on this site.
Okay.
If I don't find them within one more time, you know, then I go on to the next site.
Keep moving on.
And that's good. Because I feel as though this is me. I'm attracted enough to find someone on this site.
Right.
When I don't find no one, be what color, I'm not, you know. Yeah. Even though I'm militant sometimes, I'm not.
You are militant, Sister Soldier. I just want to agree with you.
I'm not racist.
Did I pronounce militant right?
Yeah, but I'm not racist.
She was correct.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, if I cannot find whatever relationship I could find, and well, I get to that part later. Then I'll just go on to the next one and start on the next one. Okay. And then I hold that for a month. If I don't, I'm gonna keep doing it till I just ain't no more websites on. Then when I ain't got no more websites, then I quit. But there's so many out there. I'd probably be dead before.
But I give you credit for your patience in it. Yeah. You have a great endurance of patience about yourself and waiting to find the right man. And I think it's going to pay off, really. It's going to pay off.
Yes, it will one day. One day. And then it might not never, but it's fun. It's just fun doing it. Yeah. It's just fun doing it. It might not never. I just like fun doing it. Fun? Yeah, it's fun. Because if I don't see nobody I like to push that delete, unsubscribe, swipe it to the left, delete, unsubscribe, swipe it to the left.
Okay. All
right. Sister Soldier, within the last, let's say, 60 days, okay, how many dates have you gone on?
None. Not a nil, zero. None.
So what's wrong with that?
But actually,
I want to post this to the world.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What is wrong with you men? Sister Soldier is awesome. Please contact her.
They probably think I'm loud. I'm bored.
We're gonna have to open up a new website. JFindADate.com.
They probably think I'm loud, I'm boisterous, I'm independent, but that's just me. I'm just that person. It has to be a very rare,
strong man,
and a very strong
man. You are a very strong woman
to handle me. Okay.
You can intimidate the average
let the truth be known. I have not been looking because I enjoy myself. I just really started looking in the last year, maybe year and a half, because I really enjoy myself. I do things I like to read. I do things I like. And I haven't really had a relationship in 7 years. Yeah. But that still don't define me. I'm still happy where I am. I mean, I'm not desperate. I'm not, I'm enjoying my life. And when I find out what I want, then y'all know, because all hell's going to break loose.
That's very... I find that to be very, very, very important. Both of you two, I do. I commend you, and I respect and admire that because Jay also thinks that and like I said, it's only what I believe. If somebody agrees with it, so be it. Because none of us on here are telling anybody what to do. We just talk our views. Right. We're open about it. Right. If you find it agreeable, like you see something on TV, this commercial or whatever, and they say this home remedy thing, and they're not telling you to use it. They just telling you the home remedy, and you say, hey, that's a good idea. Well, if you find it that what we're saying is it has worth, and you apply it to your life, we believe that it could be good for you. All right. But getting back to you two as far as the admiration, I mean, I believe that somebody needs to know within themselves what they truly, truly desire for themselves. We all have different makeup. We all have different things that pleases us or displeases us. We really need to know ourselves. And like you were saying, Lady K, you were happy. And that's an important factor because being happy with yourself, I mean, we sometimes, desire the company. But you got to be if you're not happy with yourself, and especially you really do mess up when you're trying to find somebody to make you happy, because nobody really truthfully can make you happy
but you.
Make you happy. All right? All right, because and here's the thing. If you're a happy person and you hook up with somebody who's not happy, they're looking for you to pull from your happiness. What they're doing is draining from you.
Yep, so
all right? It's draining. I
left
mean, y'all listen up, happy folks. They're draining from you your happiness to try to secure their happiness. And then where you were 100%, now you're 50%. Now you're still both now half happy. Still, but now both of y'all trying to seek some happiness, because what happens most of the time is when that person gets drained, they're tired of that person, because now they have tried to pull from them from who they really are,
right?
And they don't see happiness anymore in the degree of where they were. So I'm just saying.
They drain them of their sap.
I'm just saying, because you can't make nobody happy. And when two happy people get together, like Lady K and her I wanted to say fiance, but I ain't gonna go to person. I'll be prophesized. I'll be obey. Yeah, her boo, obey. Because see, if I had said it the way I was gonna say it, then I had to turn it to prophet Jeff. Then I'd be really dealing with a lot of religious folk then. But anyway, then, but as you two, are happy, you share that happiness, and it's nothing. It's nothing greater than sharing happiness rather than having to pull from somebody's happiness or trying to keep your happiness. Because some people are really struggling trying to keep their happiness because they're with somebody who's unhappy.
And that's a shame. You can be happy by yourself.
I just want to know, Sister K and Sister Soldier, I'm sitting up and listening to Brother Jay. How do you pull it off talking about yourself in the second person? This is Jay. This is just Jay saying this. I'm like, this guy is awesome. He talked to me.
If I am correct, wait a minute. If I am correct, and if I remember my knowledge in psychology, isn't that kind of schizo?
It is. Something
to that.
Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what? I just do what the Bible says. The Bible says encourage yourself. I mean, you gotta talk to yourself. So the Jay that talks to Jeff and the Jeff that talks to Jay is all in the same, encouraging each other. Y'all leave us alone.
I believe y'all alone. Because he pulled it off. Now this is Jay.
Sigmund Freud said schizophrenia.
I do that all the time. I do the same thing all the time. I can tell you that. I do that all the time.
I just had to say something because he pulls it off. Now, this is Jay.
But that's how. But I'm so used to him saying it so much because Lady K used to say it all the time. So I just
Okay.
Well, when she talked to herself, that's why I said.
So you say this is Lady K.
I'm so used to saying, hearing you say that when Jay said, I'll pay attention.
I guess that's overexposure, over knowledge, because I think once I say Brother Ricky, I don't need to say it again. So Sister K and Brother Jay keep continually reminding you who they are. Who they are. They don't want you to forget.
I know Katrina. Wouldn't do.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
But sometimes I guess you got to
Yeah.
use the second person when you're talking to
I
somebody.
guess. Brother Jay is good at it.
Well,
I know you do it too much, yes, Sister K, but if you do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, she do it from time
But
to time.
I know
Yeah.
Sister Brother Jay does.
I do it too.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord,
yeah.
listen, yeah.
But you know, there's one thing I do want to throw in about the online dating.
Mm.
That was, and we didn't hit on it. I know we've hit it on the other ones, the Mark 1 and 2, but somebody might not have seen 1 and 2. So I'm just gonna say the long distance thing. That the long
Yeah, I had brought it up.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
brought it up.
That yeah, that's right. You did bring it up.
Yeah.
And
The 54 miles.
yeah, right. If it 250 miles outside, but you got some folk, you know, really, really not even really 50 miles, really, to tell you the truth, because so you got some folk that will drive that distance. I guess
So
that
you
would
said
drive.
54 miles is kind of far, too.
It is kind of far. It is kind of far.
It's really not that far.
It is
It's
kind
like
of far.
from
If
here
you're
to
willing,
Smyrna.
it depends on
Smyrna.
what kind of patience you would put
Yeah,
in.
like for here from Smyrna,
Yeah,
whatever y'all call that little
Some
town.
people don't have the patience, you know, from the time in
That's
you
an
know
hour and 15
between
minute drive.
to be able, because you know if especially if you quote you're taking on the jobs and the working,
Yeah.
if both people are working, you got
Yeah.
and if they're
Some people
involved
do that
people,
much time
yeah.
going to work. It's just an hour, 15-minute drive. Some people do that much time going back and forth to work.
Well, they do.
I mean, why not do that
I
much
do.
time?
You do? You drive
To see a woman or
That would be
whatever.
good.
That's better to drive 300 or 400 miles.
Well, I guess that.
5, 6, 7 hours.
Yeah.
But then you
See
come into
somebody
the
overnight.
situation, if you
I'm
fall in
saying.
love with that person after internet dating and meeting someone,
Yeah.
now the question comes up, who's going to move? Who's going to give up their job? Because we need to be together. We both can't live separate because we're at the point now where we really care about each other.
Mm.
Now that comes in when you're internet dating.
Yeah, that's a problem because especially if you got a
That's
very
right, yeah.
independent
And a
woman.
good
Yeah,
job.
that's
An
what I was
independent
saying.
woman.
If you got
and a good job.
an independent
Yeah,
woman,
That's what I was talking
well,
about.
if you got an independent woman, I mean, it don't have to be a good. Well, it had to be a good job if you shit independent
Yeah,
woman.
yeah.
But if you got an independent woman, you got a man, and the man leaves, and the woman leave her. I think
Or
it would
either
be.
way.
Yeah, it probably would be, and this is just my thought.
Mhm.
It probably would be best for the woman to move to where the man is than when the man move out, because it's easier for a woman to find another place of employment than it is
It's a
for a
man.
man.
It is. Yeah, you are
Yeah.
right. People don't
So,
understand that.
yeah, they
though.
don't understand it. So I
But
think
it is
easy
easier for a woman than a
yeah.
man to find a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Especially if
woman
you-
that becomes so has so much diversity now
Right.
that she can move at different levels in a job, where a man tries to stay in the same level,
Right.
same
They can go
occupation.
They can do.
Yeah.
They can do
Yeah.
several different careers.
Mhm.
Whatever they lead to, it can lead to several different
Yeah.
careers. Where a man, his
Yeah.
might lead to one career, he won't
That's
change
it,
it,
yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably
Yeah.
would be easier for the woman to live, to move with the man. If she got a kid, probably the same thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
I mean,
So that's something that has to be thought about once
Yeah.
you get engaged in this internet relationship. Is you have to also be aware that one of us might have to move. Now, Sister K already made the move before she got into the internet dating, which was awesome. High five.
Right.
I mean,
High
but
five.
what if someone doesn't do that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now they got to think about making that move.
Mhm.
So how would that have been for you, Sister K, if you met this wonderful man
It would
and you was here?
depend on
Okay.
if I was there. It would depend on honestly.
Mhm.
It would depend on my job.
Okay.
Actually, I'm actually in a field where I'm in management,
Okay.
so it's easier for me to move
Okay.
about.
That is true. That is
And
true.
I work for a lot of opportunities for me out there.
Okay.
But, you know, insofar as the company that I work for, there's opportunity for men as well. In his field that he's in, there's opportunity as well.
Okay.
So it just depends. I mean, that's something that the two people would have to talk about and discuss and come to a clear understanding. I don't think personally that anybody should move, pick up their lives, and go someplace else unless there is a definite commitment.
Okay.
I wouldn't ever say to somebody, move on a maybe.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's the
Right.
truth.
Right.
Because you leave
Yeah.
everything.
That's right.
Don't move on a maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
There needs to be a definite commitment
Right.
there.
Right.
In order for that
you don't
to
know
happen,
if he,
by being internet.
Not by words.
Yeah, because you don't know if he abused
Not just
her
by
or
words
what. Yeah.
commitment.
You
Like
don't know
your job, you have a
Yeah.
great job. You have a great career. If you was to move from it and then the relationship goes sour, I mean, can your job be? Can it be
Say if I wish,
successful in another state,
say if I wish to move from it and the relationship goes sour within 6 months to a year, I come back to my job.
So you have that ability to be able to do that.
I have that ability
because you got the time in.
Yeah.
But even then, she would already be in another area.
Right.
Where she would still have a job and an opportunity.
Okay.
She may meet Mr. Right instead of Mr. Right now.
Right.
You know, while she's
Yeah.
out there.
But, still.
So who knows?
Yeah. But don't do it if
you don't ever move down.
Right, you go up.
Either do a lateral or increase. Either do a lateral or increase. So never do a slide down.
That makes sense.
But it's bad if you have kids. You don't do that. So be careful.
Right.
Yeah. If you have 1 or 2 kids or whatever, it's bad. Don't go from state to state for a man. Yeah. It's not worth it.
Right.
So if you're
and
single,
when you have children, you have to remember that too on the internet dating. You have to be, when you have children that are still living at home who are underage, because some people have children living at home who are grown. Don't understand that, but that's another show. If you have children that are underage, when you go into these relationships, your kids are there as well. So you need to be careful who you connect with, how you connect with them, how you involve your children in that.
Yeah. Okay. Because you don't know what
every
type
move
of person
that you make as a parent affects your child.
That's true.
And be careful on these internet. They letting a lot of inmates out. No, I'm just. But anyway, no. To be serious, hold up. No, I'm joking to a certain point, but to be serious, they are letting a lot of inmates. I mean, a lot of inmates is getting their freedom. They done did serve their time and they're getting out. I'm not saying that they don't need love. Everybody need love. Okay? What I'm saying is be very careful and get a background. Do something. Make sure if it said where he been working at for the last 7 years. You still work there today, or what you been doing for the last year. Make sure that you do some kind of checkup on this person if you date on that. Because if he's a ex-incarcerated male and he on a dating site trying to get a date, you got to understand. Now, I'm a woman who worked with inmates for 5 years at a max security prison. You got to understand that this man was in this jail for so many times and never had no type of sexual relationship with a woman.
Right.
Okay? So, he getting on this day site, he really don't care who he gets because he hoping he get lucky when he comes out there. Okay? But his personality still could be the jail mate personality. The incarcerated personality. So be careful of some of these men that you date. If they on the internet and they do not smile, that's their picture. That's their jailhouse picture taken.
Yeah.
You know they from jail.
Wait a minute. They say I don't smile. They say I don't smile too much. What's up with that? What's up with that?
But Jay, you are a suit.
But we just, he don't.
I wear a suit.
But we just found out he schizophrenia because
he wears a suit though.
I just
but
won't wear no stripes.
But hey, he's schizophrenic because he's in jail. So we know he ain't been to jail. He just been to the crazy house.
But he wears a suit. That's different.
But be very careful. But 9 times out of 10, because they used to be in that prison. It's certain things that they used to be in that prison where they can't smile. They don't smile because smiling is it's a different meaning inside the prison. So you get a lot of like that. If you got a person that they can't tell you where they've been for the last 5 or 10 years, or they 2 or 3 years, and they don't have no account for no tax. They can't get file income tax for make 2 or 3. Be careful. They're incarcerated males. Now, all incarcerated males or people that just been in jail is not bad, because you have some that's in there for selling drugs, doing drugs, drinking and driving. You know,
or just took the fall for somebody else.
Gang bang, they haven't did that, took the fall for nobody else in years. But
maybe.
don't do
0.1%.
Nope. But be very careful. Some of them, you know, they did little stuff, feel remorseful to serve their time, and they're a good guy. But still, you have to be the judge. You have to be very careful. You have to be careful. Because you don't know if they was in there for pedophiling or whatever.
But once you start speaking to someone on the internet dating, is it rude to say, are you locked up? Or are you been in jail? Because you need to know.
But this is how you say it. I just said how you
yeah.
You work for this company? Well, you work?
Oh, okay.
Okay, how long you been working for this company?
Then you check that. Okay.
What you been doing for that?
So you don't offend nobody.
What did you live for that? Okay. You know, you say it in a certain way where you want to offend them, but you also get your answers too without getting answers to the question.
I really don't believe that it's the questions that you just said are offending questions. Not to say that a person won't be offending, but I think that they're valid questions, and even if you're not as tactful as you are, they're still valid questions. I said not as tactful. You're tactful. You showed a tactful.
I wasn't. I came out more direct.
But even if a person is not as tactful as that, and they're just bold, straightforward. Where you work. I got a couple of questions here. I'm gonna go right down the line, or I just pass the sheet. Just answer yes, no, open, whatever. They are still valid questions, and we're talking about internet dating, right?
Internet dating.
And internet dating, which even really still applies to just walking up and meet a stranger, because that's what internet dating is. So you're meeting strangers. All right. You're just meeting them at.
Also meeting them, not only, I understand what you're saying, you meet them like you would meet somebody on the street and gave the same call. But you also got to understand, if you meet somebody out on the street like that, they're in your neighborhood.
Right.
So but if you meet somebody, to you. Right. But and you can always go to the local police station and get
Yeah, you get that.
But if you meet somebody, I'm just saying, because every time you look up Clarksville now, you can see people who've been arrested, whatever.
Sister So, do you have trust issues?
No, I don't have trust issues.
Because you want to investigate that.
I give everybody, hold up, I give everybody a little grain of salt. I don't trust nobody.
We're going to have that show again.
Yeah, but it's not trust issue. It's just that nowadays you cannot put a lot of trust in things. Okay. People so conniving and deceiving because everybody's trying to get ahead for some reason. I don't know. Because it ain't going to change no different. It ain't going to go nowhere. But, that's how it is.
I really have to agree with on that. I do. I agree with you about nowadays, the way society and the world is now. I mean, we're not saying that everybody's bad. But the truth, the real hard truth is that, as we were just the same as we were talking about in our, it's the separation of society. The world has become on at least 50%, but right? At least, I'm just saying that it's really even higher than that, but I'm just giving the 50%, But you don't know when it's a stranger, where they fall, and because you know nothing about them. So it should be important that you, in getting to know who they are, that you find out this information. Because that's the only way you can become comfortable, really comfortable, in knowing what side of the 50% they really fall on.
Right. So you have to be like that.
Because, God wouldn't give us discernment with our sound mind, I ain't got to go to the mentally and all that, but with discernment to use. I mean, and if we don't use that discernment, it's not, some people be saying, I don't want to judge them because, the Bible says don't judge. They ain't the kind of.
That's not what it's talking about.
I don't know how I got on the church thing.
I'm like, I'm sitting there like, dang,
I
church
did. But we don't.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah. I guess it's for the church folk because it's the church folk in this area.
They know
and they get hurt.
But they already know. They know before they was even church folk.
But no, because see, they be preached down, and I'm gonna say preached down. This thought.
Okay,
that they're not supposed to judge. That the Bible says don't judge. That ain't the kind of judging that it's talking about. When it's talking about judging, that you are sending to them that they're going to hell or they're going to heaven. That kind of judge. But what is discernment? Discernment is a form of judgment. You're judging, what's best for you or what's not best for you. That's a judgment. That's a form of judgment. And folks don't understand there's a difference, and they're messed up with that. So they be like, I don't want to judge folks. But if you don't, how are you going to protect yourself? How are you going to be able to know what's good and what's
gossiping.
not?
I don't want to judge her, but so-and-so had them old see-through dress on. You can see how about. That's gossiping. Yeah. That's not judgment. That's gossip. I see
the thing is,
that's gossiping.
The thing is, in a relationship, like I was saying, like what Jay was talking about, discernment. Some things you just know.
Yeah, you know.
You know what's right for you. You know what's not right for you.
Right. That's why you got 5 senses.
So when I met my boyfriend, when we physically saw each other, I knew, that this was someone special. I knew from the minute I saw him walk up, because we met in a public place, because like Jay said, this is a stranger.
Right.
Even though we talked online, this is a stranger. We met in a public place. It was safe. There were a lot of people around. Mm-hmm. It was a dinner date. So we met in a public place, and I beat him there because I wanted to see him come up. I wanted to already be in place, and I was seated where I could see him coming from whatever direction he was coming in. So when I saw him come up, I instinctively and distinctly knew that this was somebody special.
Yeah, that's right. Boo had that sway.
Oh, he had that sway.
Yeah, that sway.
Sister K, did he have the theme band behind him?
But we just say what's the best kind of music. But and then even on our first date, we asked each other open-ended questions. Questions where the other person will have no choice but to talk about themselves.
Yes.
We talked about music. We talked about sports. We talked about family. Not necessarily getting into specifics, but about family, because trust and believe, you talk to somebody about family, you find out a lot about their personal value system.
Yes.
So, we both ask each other open-ended questions, and that's something to remember when you're on the internet and you're dating. You meet that person, because you set up a date, and eventually you'll meet, if you like the person. When you meet them, see if what they said to you online matches up to what they're saying to you in person.
Yes. Right. Yes.
Right.
Because it's easy to be on a computer and say anything.
Yeah. And most
chat and say anything.
And most people like to talk about themselves. So I always have an open-end question. I always question with an open-end question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because most people like to talk about themselves.
Well, like Sister K said, instead of trying to get actively involved with that person right away, the best question to find out about somebody is, how does you and your brother get along? What kind of relationship you have with your sister? If you have?
Yeah.
What do you go to family reunions? Do you get out? Because if that person says no, I don't like my sister, you and him ain't gonna get along. Yeah. He's closed off. He's shut down.
Something wrong. Yeah.
You're not gonna ever meet his family.
Yeah. They just start talking like, no, I don't get along with my family. They crazy. This, that, and the third, blah blah.
But
once their mouth starts moving,
but if it's
everything come out.
But if it's a date that I don't like, and they talking like that, and you don't know how else to end the date, and you come up, you came in your car, they came in their car, and
I gotta go to work early in the morning.
No. You good, because I be starting acting
I gotta go to work.
I be acting like I couldn't hear. What did you think? You think you gotta go to work in the morning? Do you gotta go to work?
They're gonna run from you, huh?
I can't hear you.
Check, give me the check.
If they don't flee on
Y'all, you know what?
I'm praying we weren't going to go happen.
Okay, we just joking.
I'll pray for
Ricky sorry, we were just joking.
Well,
yeah, we are.
I wish I could have put on that clip, but y'all make me think every time. Just listening to y'all make me think about that clip. I mean, I know the clip to be from 35 and Ticking. You know it, Lady K, from what? What was that show?
Single Ladies.
Single Ladies.
Single Ladies.
Y'all, either one of those shows, I stress anybody listening to this show, go watch that. You'll get a good. It's humorous, but it's real. It is very, very real. Just to give you a very, very 2-minute brief. Y'all think I can do it in 2 minutes?
No, but you can try.
I got a timer. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
He tried, but he tried.
Me, myself, and I.
Go.
All right. There was this lady who had a high class job. She was a news reporter, pretty popular, kind of just some of these high class reporters and anchor. And she went online, let her friend talk her to going online because she never could get a date. She was intimidating guys and all that. They went online, saw a picture of them. Had a nice write up on the profile, made all this X amount of dollars and all that. Contacted him because she was also having bad dates too. So anyway, she went out with the guy, but the way she went out was she was at work. The guy picked her up, and before doing that, he quoted all this poem like he was a writer and all that, what he quoted was the writings from a rap song. You know, she don't listen to rap songs and all that. He told her that he's gonna take her out on a date, wine and dine her, take her to a nice restaurant. They gonna go and have a nice dance and all that, which he did too. But here's how it went down. He picked when she met him, when she got off from work, and he introduced himself. He looked. She said, "You don't look the same." Well, that was like 20 years younger picture that he had on the website. And then she went along with it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go along with it. All right, remember, the signs start telling you things, all right?
Watch the signs.
All right, watch it there, first of all, being a deception in the first place. All right, that's sign number 1. All right, she got in the car, the limo with him. And they went on to this restaurant. Now he's supposed to be a writer, which means he can read and write. They in the restaurant. They in the restaurant, and a nice restaurant, and he's trying to read and order something and couldn't even pronounce it. And the waiter kept correcting him, and he was getting angry. So then it got down to where he ordered something to drink. And this is a classy restaurant. He orders a beer. He orders liquor, beer. All right. I mean, he's a writer and makes all these. He has supposed to have some class, right? All right. Sign number 2. All right. This guy cannot read. All right. All the reasons why she should have been pulled out a long time ago. They get back in the car. He talks about taking her to the dance. So far, nothing's really been going right. They wind up in the hood at a house party. So it's just so happens she's wearing red. And they're at a Crips party, and everybody's wearing blue, and they're at a Crips party. And she was like, "Where am I at? What am I doing here? I promise you, we're gonna go to a party and have some wine and all that." And she's like, "What wine?" He's like, "Look at all this liquor." And so basically, just saying, and a lot of times the talk could be good and everything could be great, but until you really check, you gotta check. You really gotta check. If things ain't clicking, and like you said, Lady K, you should know right off the bat.
Right. You don't see the sign.
You should know right off the bat. Right off the bat. You should know. Or even if you don't see it right off the bat, you should know it somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line.
Get to the house party.
Yeah.
And it ain't just the men. You see it, men. Women too. Because there's some women on there that got that game.
Oh, yeah.
All right, they got game. They looking for a provider.
Sugar daddy.
and nothing
Sugar
else.
daddy.
Nothing else for the provider.
Sugar daddy, sugar baby.
Yeah. Yep. To take care of the sugar dolls,
A
the sugar
gigolo
cats.
to maintain.
Uh-huh.
To maintain their looks and stuff like that.
All right.
But yeah, men should see the signs too. I mean, y'all not that naive. Y'all, it's some smart men out there though.
No, but they get hooked up on that.
Then some of them
I gotta say they get hooked up on the sex.
on the booty.
And a lot of women know that they can trap.
Yeah,
because they think the wrong part of the body.
They think with their third head. Hey, I said it nice.
Too wrong for this.
I said it nice.
I'm putting it. Jay has a disclaimer on this show
that you have to disregard certain things.
The thing,
Sister Soldier.
anything said on this show outside that come out of my lips, I am not responsible for.
Well, can we say 2 balls in the back?
Oh.
That ain't nasty. That is not. That's 2 balls in the back.
All right.
Yeah, if I was lying, I would be blushing.
Well,
That's nice.
let's go around the round table. Lady K, you got any last words?
My last word for these. If you're going to be out there on the internet, be truthful, be honest, and just be careful and, follow your instincts.
Right.
Your instincts will not lead you wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sister Soldier, what about you?
Oh, Lord.
Google. Do background checks. Google. Make sure they truly there more than 8 months to a year.
Mm-hmm.
After a year, make them take some new ones. And if they don't smile, don't talk to them because that's that mug shot from jail. That's that jail look.
Oh, Lord. I won't have no grace.
You better sign up.
I'll wear a suit.
You wear a suit.
They don't smile.
Yeah, but he wears a suit.
In my pics.
Yeah. You wear a suit.
All right, Rick.
Well, I'd just like to say that I've learned a lot on the show tonight myself, and Sister K and Sister Soldier have enlightened me on the process and procedures of internet dating. I've also been intellectualized by Jay in the second person. And I was not aware of how this process took place and how you do everything. So I've learned a lot, and I hope you learned a lot. I hope you call in, and I hope you post or
on the
blog to us, and let us know what you learned and what you got out of this, because I learned a lot, and I just want to thank the panel for their insight. And trust me, people, you have heard from 2 very special females in my life that I've met that I'm learning to love and respect and honor, that are active, that was active in internet dating, Sister K, that she have shown you and proved to you that it's successful. And we're also getting some tutelage along the way on how to continue to proceed in internet dating. So I hope that you learned a lot tonight from what we discussed on the internet dating. Now back to the J.
Oh, the J. I kind of like that. The J. The J. That's kind of like the Prince. All right. Well, before I get started, I just want to remind everybody out there, I'm just keeping you reminded, we got that thing going. Looking for you to provide us with a good topic for the 26th, our first annual anniversary day.
All right.
On the 26th,
yes.
1 year.
Of April.
All right.
Of
April, not March. April. He just said
April.
the 26th.
I did say
April.
26th. Yeah, that was Jeff left that out. Jay did that.
Jay didn't do it. Jeff
He
did.
said, hold up. He said, I did say April the 22nd. I didn't. He said Jay left that out. I did. Not Jeff. I did that. Oh,
We gotta get some forms together. We gotta get some forms together.
Oh, wow, man. Yeah, we are who we are. Remember, provide us with that topic, and if we select your topic for the 26th of April. See, Jay says it right. For the 26th of April, the deadline is April 15th, midnight, April
That's
15th. For you to get it in, submit as many as you want to. You got our Facebook, you got our website, Jay Talks Today's Relationships.com. You have our email, which is the same at Gmail. You have our blog. I mean, there's several ways you can get it to us. So, like I said, deadline. Don't procrastinate. All right. Some people already got a jump on. They trying to get
but
it
you
in.
didn't tell them what
And
they
our
need.
prize, the reward. I don't want to say prize.
You
But
said
the
that.
It
reward.
is a prize.
The
It's not a
reward.
reward.
The reward.
Yeah,
It's a
sounds
prize.
better.
They got to work at it. It's
Yeah,
a reward.
It's a prize.
You work hard at something, you get a reward.
It's a reward surprise.
But it's going to be a 7-inch phablet, phablet. Phablet.
I've heard of
Tablet.
those.
It's
Yeah.
a phone
Yeah,
and
you-
tablet, 7-inch. Just imagine a 7-inch tablet that has phone capabilities. All right.
Just watching something like this,
Yeah.
and you pick it up, you can talk on it. It's a
Yeah.
phone. You put it in your ear, you be like, blah, 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 blah. And
But
it's
don't
like,
drive and do that.
Hey, you know what that would be like the modern day. You remember back in the old
big
days,
phone?
the beatbox. They
Yeah.
walk around you.
Yeah.
That'd be like the modern day phone.
But you wouldn't be doing that because it's Bluetooth compatible.
Hey, it is
It's
Bluetooth compatible.
But Sister Soldier, ask Jeff, did he have one of those?
Yeah, I believe him. I believe him. I remember them.
He
songs.
did. If I
But
can
you
recall.
know, if
Yeah.
you got one now and say, do you know how much money you can get for one
Oh,
like that now?
yeah,
They're
man.
very valuable right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Jeffrey had one.
Oh.
You remember, Jeff?
Oh.
You had one, didn't you?
Well, Jay's on the show right now.
Oh, that's right. I should have said
I
Jeff.
remember when they had the one
You're
with
talking
your-
to the Jay,
Yeah.
right?
But I remember when they had the one, the big one, and they had the little box, and
Box,
the men
too.
used to wear it on their shoulder, and
Yeah.
had a strap, and had the box, and be walking around talking
Mm.
like that. So
Mm.
science has, you know,
Yeah.
advanced
Hey,
since then.
Right, yeah.
And now they're trying to get them on watches.
Yeah, they're getting on
Right.
watches.
And the,
The watches
and
are not going too
digital,
well,
yeah.
as they said. So, yeah.
Well,
But it may one day boom.
The
Who
iPhone
knows?
watch is.
Yeah.
It's more advanced and it's ready. It's active. I'm
Yeah,
getting
but
one.
it's
It'll catch on.
how you
I'm
get
getting
the,
one.
Yeah.
the website and all that to get on there.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna
they
catch
gonna
on.
improve it.
Yeah, it's gonna catch on.
I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna have it on the shelf.
Because they're gonna have one on the belt,
Yeah.
on the belt,
Yeah.
on the belt, everything. But I'm still waiting for the one that
They're gonna
goes-
have them in your hat one day. What?
I'm
your
still waiting for
glasses?
them to finish with the one eye where you can have it. Yeah,
Your glasses.
yeah.
Your
They
glasses.
had,
Yeah.
I seen those, but I'm finished with that.
Yeah.
So if they
The
can't get,
virtual spec.
yeah, if they can't get them together,
Yeah.
yeah, they ain't gonna get the watch together.
Oh, it's already together. They're selling it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
selling
yeah,
it, but they
yeah,
still
yeah.
haven't clicked.
Yeah,
You still
yeah.
got problems with
Yes,
it.
I was gonna
yeah.
call
Yeah.
Jay on while I'm on some Jay.
Mhm.
The Jay.
Mhm.
I was gonna call it.
Yeah.
The Jay.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
Dick Tracy used to
Yeah,
have one
yeah,
that
yeah,
face on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they gonna be now.
Mhm.
You gonna call your woman up, your man there? Boy, where you at? Man, where you at?
Well,
Who that behind you? Who that?
well, they did
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the
yeah.
pager watches back then.
Yeah.
Way back then,
Yeah.
they had the pager watches. Yeah.
But now they're gonna have it as far as video
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
can see each other.
yeah,
so.
yeah.
But that's a lot of airtime. That's gonna be expensive because
Yeah.
to get on the internet is already expensive.
Yeah.
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 Even to buy a wireless thing to get on there. So.
Even while you're on there doing the dating thing.
yeah.
All right.
Mine's not wireless, man.
I'm on
All
your
right.
street right now, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. I see you at that store. Who that girl behind you?
Yeah, I got GPS tracking.
Now that's better than the phone. That would be better than the phone Yeah,
You know, yeah, right now it is. You know, I know we're getting off stuff. We're getting back on.
You
said it. Right now they do. You can download an app. Oh, I probably shouldn't say you're gonna get a lot of people in trouble. You could download an app, and if you're able to link it to someone else's phone, you can track their whereabouts.
Yeah, but
you can track the whereabouts. I mean,
but you have to buy the tracker and everything separate. But why should you do that? When you go into the store,
no, you pay for the service now.
Yeah,
you don't need a tracker. The phone is a tracker.
I have it on my iPhone.
Okay, I understand that because they can track you on your phone if say you had an accident and get caught in the woods. If your tracker on your phone, if it's turned on, they can track you where you at. Yeah. But what I'm saying, what I was saying is though now you can get this little, I'm gonna say chip, and you can put it in under their car and you can track it. Mm-hmm. You can put it in their clothes, you can track their coat pocket, their pants.
Yeah.
And woman was smart, she could sew it in his drawers and track.
Well, they got a device that was on the news the other day.
But they don't. And you got this little thing, and you can track wherever they at.
It won't be hard to get it in a woman's, because, you know, y'all got some bunch of stuff in your pocketbook. It'll get lost in there. Y'all never find it.
Put it in her pocketbook. She wouldn't find it for 4 years.
Wouldn't find it for 4 years.
Right, you probably right.
They'd have to wear a hole in the pocketbook and fall out before you
see, no, that's a tracker.
Y'all remember that, ladies? Don't carry no pocketbook. Don't carry no pocketbook.
You can't help it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You need a makeup, lipstick.
I don't carry a purse all the time. I will sit it inside my car, in my little divider, in
computer,
my car.
Everything else.
Yeah, I would keep a wallet in my purse, my little wallet car. But I would set all my makeup and stuff in the car where if I needed it, I would put it on the car. If I'm going creeping, ain't no way in the world I'm taking a purse if I know you're gonna put a little thing in there to track me.
You don't know. That's the thing.
But that's the ideal. See, the ideal is, okay, I don't know he tracking me, so to be on the safe side, I'm going to leave my purse right there.
You ain't taking it out.
I ain't taking it with me.
Honey, I go out to the car and get my pocketbook in the morning, put my makeup on.
Or just leave it at home and go on creep. I don't know that. Since I'm watching this, and they say this can happen, I'm going to leave my purse right at home.
All right. Well, I guess it's J time for the J. The J. Well, we've heard all kinds of I guess I won't say stories, sides and views from everybody on the panel tonight. We've even heard that there are two sides to J. The J, as we now been pronounced.
Yes.
But really, getting down to the real basis of the closing, we're talking about internet dating. I mean, really, the thing about internet dating, the pros and cons. I mean, there's going to be a pro or con to everything you do in life, whether you meeting somebody locally or distance. The only thing about locally, they are like the Sister Soldier said, they're right there in your town. The thing about internet dating is that they're much further away. Sometimes they may be in your town if you find somebody that's locally. But the thing of it is, we as people have come to an area where we kind of tend to take somebody, that area of trust that we say, that we assume that a person, sometimes, I say half the times at least, are telling some part of the truth, and we don't know that, because when it's their stranger, that's what the word stands for. They are stranger. They are strange in a certain way, because we're not familiar with them, we don't know them. And the question is, how important is your life? I mean, though we have preferences and desires that we like to fulfill, you only live once. You live once, because when you're dead, you're dead. You're not like Tyler Perry when they say, people die like they never died before. I mean, people die like they never died before. I mean, you never die, come back and die again. So you only live once, and you die once. And it's more essential that you fulfill this one-time opportunity to the best you can in the most enjoyable, most happy moment that you can make it. And many times when you put that dependency on so much on another person, you're really missing your point of fulfillment in your life. I know the internet dating makes it more open, makes it more possible, but the internet dating also just it brings to your table much more that you have to discern and judge and separate and divide and how to choose and all that. So we're not saying it's bad. What we're mainly saying is that know who you are, know what you want,
don't settle for anything.
Just don't settle for anything because it is your life. Can't say that no more important than that. If your life is not not as important as the way you act sometimes, then you expect the results that you get. Yeah. All right, and I guess with that, and not saying any of our jokes, we're gonna bring that back, y'all. We're bringing that back, so y'all be ready. All right. So we'll see y'all. We're gonna be out of here. All right. All right. Jay Talks is saying farewell.
See ya.
High five.
High five.
Good night.
High five.